Hi friends, I'm happy to see you are here. Today we'll discuss how not to die. Nobody wants to die. How not to die. We must know that what we should do to increase our longevity. What to do. So we'll discuss 20-25 points one by one. First thing, as you keep yourself fit. Fitness is the primary objective. Have smart goals, remain engaged in goal achievement. Enjoy life, take breaks, listen music of your choice. Enjoy while working, have fun. Remain engaged in your hobby, know your passion, do what you love. Have strong social connections, talk to friends, family members, relatives, neighbors, professional colleagues, learn relationship management, increase your network. Enjoy your life. Improve your social awareness on how to prevent diseases. Self-awareness on what to do to prevent diseases and how to protect yourself if you are attacked with common physical disorders and illnesses. Never compromise with your happiness and peace, which is most essential to you. And all your actions are actually aiming to achieve that one. Stress is part of life. Learn to manage stress. Every day you will find everything does not happen as you wish. So learn to manage untoward situations. Accept differences of opinions. Realize the necessity of diversity of life. Diversity is also required. Otherwise you will not learn many things. Be innovative and creative to find ways how you can remain happy, healthy and prosperous. Innovation is very much required. Have faith on God. Spirituality must show your way forward. Give more, take less. Help others more. Enjoy helping others. Live and let live. Write books. Express your views. Share your wisdom. Let others learn from you. So what we should do? What should you do every day as a ritual? It should make your habit. Get up early morning, see sunrise daily. Take a glass of warm water with lemon and honey. Do free hand exercise for at least 15 minutes. Plan for the day. Update your to-do list. Do journaling. Maintain diary. Note down your accomplishments. Lessons learned. Your diary will be a million dollar diary for you. It have a lot of notions, a lot of ideas for you. It is storehouse of your knowledge. Take up most important jobs at early morning hours. So just keep in mind that Mr. Brian Tracy told in that book, in his famous book, they Eat That Frog. So take up that frog first in the morning. Mr. Som Bhatla has told that eat the elephant one bite at a time. So take up the most important jobs early morning hours and slowly go ahead. If you don't want to die, what do you want to do? Just be clear. If you know you will die in 1 week, what are the jobs you would like to complete? Jot down those jobs. Those are most important to you. Prioritize those jobs in order of importance and urgency. What is important? Important are those jobs which are connected to your purpose of life. What you value most. So be clear what you value most. Make an order of preference with such common topics as what comes to you first. Self, family, social connection, spirituality, social status, good health and wellness, happy and inspired life, or peace and fulfillment, or financial freedom. These things are very common, but you must have some sort of priority one over the other. If you are in the early adulthood, say 18 to 45 years, or in the middle adulthood, say 45 to 60 years, or as a senior person above 60 years or a super senior person above 80 years age, you will have your goals accordingly. Goals change as you age up. Goals change as you move up the ladder. Set your top 10 goals. Bring it down to 2 and take up the most important one first. Get satisfied once you complete that one. Learn continuously. Learn from others' failures and successes. You can learn more from failures than successes. Failures are great teachers. Don't fear for failures. Predict what may be the obstacles in your way and plan how to manage them. Mind it, health, happiness, peace and prosperity are the 4 pillars to live a meaningful life. As you need to see all 4 sides, east, west, north, south, to save yourself, so you need to take care of all these 4 pillars to lead a meaningful life. Help others, you will get help. Teach others, you will learn more. Be kind, you will clean your heart. Be grateful, you will enjoy ecstasy. Forgive and forget past, especially what hurts you. You will enjoy bliss. Learn the lessons from epics like Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, Upanishad, Vedas, Bible, Quran, Buddhist sermons, and lot of other spiritual books written on different religions, and practice what you are learning. All religions place importance to social values. Read good books. I was going through the book Prosperity Bible, written by many renowned authors together, and I was surprised to see how much I could learn from them. Really, it is a storehouse of knowledge, great storehouse of knowledge. Always try to learn more and be a better person every day. Always try to think positive. Do not allow negative thoughts to settle in your mind. Repel it by planting positive thoughts. When you are feeling bad, think. When you are feeling good, what are the circumstances? And that will repel your bad thoughts. So your thoughts will propel you to action. Thoughts will form your attitude. This will show your behavior to others. So take care of the quality of thoughts. Always dream the big. See the bigger picture of life. Find ways how you can be more useful to society and the world. Try to leave a legacy for the next generation. You will be remembered by many people even after your death. You will live a longer life through your beloved philosophy of life. So think how not to die, what to do. These are the sermons. Thank you. Have a satisfied, successful life. Hi friends. Today we will discuss an important micronutrient which is very essential for our body, that is protein. It is extremely essential for a human being to take proteins which are necessary for building bones and tissues like muscles. It helps to provide source of energy, assist in cell repair, forming blood cells and many more. These are made up of amino acids joined together to form long chains and function as enzymes, hormones and antibody in immune system. They do not serve as direct source of energy to the body like that of carbs or carbohydrates. These substances work like building blocks for body structures. These are available in foods like green leafy vegetables. Just keep in mind, broccoli, beans, nuts, legumes, egg, fish, lean meat. These are variety of options, and there are more options also for non-vegetarian. Plant-based proteins include foods like beans, peas, almond, sunflower oil, and animal-based proteins include meat, fish, chicken, turkey. So there are varieties for animal-based products as well as plant-based products. Very easily available plant-based products are mostly, as I have told you, these broccoli, beans, nuts, legumes, eggs, fish, lean meat. This you keep in mind and have properly as per your body weight. Recommended dietary allowance for protein is 0.8 gram per kg. of body weight. Say if you are 75 kg body weight, so 75 into 0.8 grams will be your normal intake of protein. So our body needs dietary protein to supply amino acids for growth and maintenance of cells. So protein is crucial for growth and maintenance of tissues. Enzymes are proteins that help biochemical reactions that take place within and outside our cells. Our body functions thus depend on enzymes, digestion, muscle strengthening, and energy production. So proteins help body possessing to maintain fluid balance. Albumin and globulin are proteins in blood that help maintain body's fluid balance. It's not good to consume enough calories, but consuming requisite protein is very much important. So keep in mind, proteins form antibodies to fight infection and thus protect body from bacteria and virus. Some proteins transport nutrients throughout the body while others store them. Protein contains 4 calories per gram, like that of carbs. Carbs is carbohydrates. Fats supply more energy, 9 calories per gram. It can serve as valuable energy source, but only in some specific situations like excessive exercise or inadequate calorie intake. It helps to maintain proper pH also, keeping immune system strong, store nutrients unrequired. Too much intake of protein is also not good, as it may store the excess as fat. Normally, everyone should get 10 to 35% of their calories each day in the form of protein. So keep in mind, everyone should get 10 to 35% of their calorie intake each day in the form of protein. For details, you can see your webmd.com or healthline.com, some information, informative blogs like this. Those are very good source of information. Generally, the dietary guidelines as recommended in USA follows different amounts of protein as in different age groups. Say children under 4, 13 grams. Children aging from 4 to 8, 19. Children from 9 to 13, 34 grams. So girls and women ages 14 and above, 46 grams. Boys ages 14 to 18, 52, and men ages 19 and above, 56. However, it may vary based on the body condition, weight and physical activity requirement. For vegans who are vegetarians, avoid all animals and animal-derived products. There are many fruits and vegetables which are rich in protein. Keep in mind, these are strawberry, almond, cucumber, grapes, lentils available in yellow, green, black, grey, chickpeas, broccoli, lima beans, mung sprouts. These are very good source of proteins for vegans. However, vegetarians who take eggs and dairy products may take curd, paneer, tofu, egg, which are good sources of protein. Protein builds muscle mass. Non-vegetarians, athletes and bodybuilders may take meat, fish, which provide adequate sources of protein. In the book Food Bible by Judith Wells, you may get more detailed information how foods affect your body weight and what food should you take to feed which types of nutrients at different stages of life cycle. In the book, just for information, Healthy High Protein Diet, another author, Elizabeth Clark, has stated how people looking for weight loss may adapt to high protein diet. Eating protein always helps a person to feel full, which leads them to take fewer calories overall. So when you are taking a protein, you are feeling you have taken enough food. So you will take less carbohydrates that time. Eating enough meat, fish, dairy products, beans, legumes, eggs and vegetables may relatively reduce your intake of carbohydrates. So you may educate yourself on the need for protein intake and various sources of protein. You should know the sources of protein and eat protein as a part of your meal. Keep good health. Wish you good health. Thank you. Hi friends, today we will discuss the importance of fats in our body. Fats give your body energy, protects your organs, supports cell growth, keeps cholesterol and blood pressure under control, and helps your body absorb vital nutrients. When you focus too much on cutting out all fat, you can actually deprive your body of what it needs most. So never think that fats are always bad. Some fats are good, some fats are of course bad. So we need to have a good check on this one. So either to have low fat or no fat or try more fat. Dietary fats are essential for maintaining good overall health, especially as you age. Your body needs a regular intake of fat, says Basanti Malik, a research scientist with the Department of Nutrition at Harvard's T.H. Chan School of Public Health. There are two types of dietary fats normally, those are saturated and unsaturated. Saturated fats, these are so-called bad fats. It's primarily found in animal products like beef, pork, and high-fat dairy products. Unsaturated fats, this is the healthy kind, and there are two types, monosaturated and polysaturated. Monosaturated fats are found in avocados, peanut butter, nuts like almonds, cashews, and seeds such as pumpkin, sesame, sunflower. And polysaturated fats include omega-3 fatty acids and omega-6 fatty acids. Polysaturated fats are found in plant-based oils like soybean, corn, and sunflower oils. And they are abundant in walnuts, flax seeds, sunflower seeds, and fish like salmon, mackerel, tuna. So these are good sources of polysaturated fats which are very good for our health. The main health issue with dietary fats is how they influence the cholesterol levels. Consuming high amounts of saturated fat produces more LDL, that is bad cholesterol, which can form plaque in the arteries and increase your risk of cardiovascular disease and stroke. Many processed and fast foods made with saturated fat contain high amounts of calories, which can lead to weight gain and further raise your heart disease risk. In comparison, unsaturated fats help to raise HDL, that is good cholesterol level. HDL picks up excess LDL in the blood and moves it to the liver where it is broken down and discarded. So it has good effects. After all, another benefit of eating good fat and less bad fat, that this keeps the brain healthy, says Malik. It is suggested that it is easier to focus on quality and not quantity. Add more foods with mono and polysaturated fats to your diet and stay clear of those with saturated fats. Healthy fats are essential for good health. HDL, the high density lipoprotein known as good cholesterol, is desired at higher levels, which lowers risks of heart disease. Cholesterol is waxy substance which is found in your cells and serves various functions. It is carried through your bloodstream attached to proteins. These proteins are called lipoproteins. Unsaturated fats like animal fat, butter should be avoided, and unsaturated fats are available in fatty fish. Unsaturated fats should be avoided, which are mostly coming from animals. But fats which help in keeping our blood flow intact, that is good for health. So monosaturated and polysaturated fats are always good, but keep an eye to the saturated fats. Fats to live. like trans fats which increase LDL and lower HDL. Fats to live, just remember, like trans fats which increase LDL and lower HDL. Fats to love, like fish fat, avocado, which increase HDL, which is good fat. Fats to limit, like cheese, butter, coming from animals. So keep in mind, all fats are not bad. Body requires HDL to remain healthy. Although saturated fats are bad, but people take saturated fats, take it in limited amount if it is unavoidable at some circumstances. Trans fats are more harmful fatty acids as they are not only increase HDL level but also decrease HDL level. Increase HDL level and decrease HDL level. That means increase bad fat and decrease good fat. So snacks like fried potato chips, steaks, cookies, pizzas, these should be controlled. Unsaturated fats are considered to be beneficial to health, of course, but that also you should keep limit when you feel that you are taking too much. Too much of everything is bad. These may be two types, monosaturated and polysaturated, as I have told. So, these monosaturated and polysaturated fats are good for health. Don't think that all the fats are bad always. So do not think all fats are our enemies. Rather, few are friends. So if you can understand their boil, it is better for you. Eat good fats and stay healthy. Wish you good health. Thank you. Hi friends. I am happy to see you are here. Today we will discuss about low carb diets. Low carb diet means low carbohydrate diet. What health benefits this low carb diet give to us? So low carb diet or LCD limits carb use and controls consumption of carb. Carb means carbohydrate. It helps us for weight loss and controls consumption and reduces risks of type 2 diabetes as well as metabolic syndromes. So you must change your lifestyle and your overall eating habits to remain fit and flexible. Carbs are very much essential for body. Total elimination of carb is not at all good. However, one should know the benefits of carb and what type of harm it can give to us. Carbs can be complex or simple, maybe simple refined or complex refined like white flour. Simple natural as available in milk or fruits. Common sources of naturally occurring carbs may be veggies, fruits, grains, nuts, seeds, legumes. So use of complex refined carbs in white bread and pasta is normally discouraged. Decreasing carb intake lowers insulin levels, which helps in burning body stored fat for energy and controls weight loss. For further details, some good websites may be referred like mayoclinic.org or our website Health Happiness Prosperity, Holistic Health Happiness Prosperity.com to improve your knowledge base. The more you are aware of the basic necessities, better it is for you. So what do you eat in LCD? LCD means, again I am telling, LCD is low carbohydrate diet, low carb diet. So we eat vegetables like spinach, broccoli, cauliflower, radish, fruits like raspberries, strawberries, blackberries, plum, kiwi, cherries, peach. These are not limited to these ones. These are examples. Nuts like Brazil nuts, walnuts, seeds like pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, healthy plant-based oils. All oils are not bad. Some oils are good for health. Dairy products, fats and oils like coconut oil. But one must be very, very clear and one must be very, very conservative that what not to eat. Must know well what not to do not eat. like sugar, sugary foods, donuts with a lot of sugar, trans fats as used in potato chips, pasta, white bread, refined grains, highly processed food, starchy veggies, and choco bars, which have lot of added sugars. So, if you are with right BMI means body mass index. You may take tubers like potato, sweet potato, unrefined grains like brown rice, oats, legumes like lentils, beans, dry wine without sugar. So you must know what is your BMI. So as you know, person who has crossed teenage, BMI less than 18.5 is underweight. 18.5 to 24.9 normal weight. 25 to 29.9 overweight, and BMI 30 or more is obese. So you need to check your height weight ratio accordingly and see what is your BMI. So healthy low carb snacks may include fruits, yogurt, egg, baby carrot, nuts. High carb content may be taken as equal to more than 45% carb. Moderate carb is 26 to 44%. Low carb is taken as less than 6%, and very low carb is less than 10%. The ketogenic diet, low carb diet restrict use of high carb. So high carb is how much percentage? High carb is more than 45%. So it affects mortality and cardiovascular diseases. So again, we will be placing a lot of information in our website. You may refer to our website. High protein intake through carbs may cause concern for renal function. High protein intake. So protein intake is very much required, but high protein intake is not very good always. So LDL and HDL, two concepts are there. LDL is low density lipoprotein, at times called bad cholesterol, and HDL is high density lipoprotein. These are good for heart. So carb intake must not be suddenly dropped or drastically cut, otherwise it may affect badly to your health, because you need HDL also. So based on your body condition, be aware what you should take and what should be your carb contents. What should you take? How much carb contents you should take? So take up the right percentage of low carb diets. It will be good for your health. High carb diet is not good. And be fit, remain healthy, enjoy life. Thank you. Have good health. Hi friends. Today we will discuss 6 simple tips for health and fitness. I love these things very much, and I am sure sharing these things with you, I'll be more happy and it will be more beneficial to you. Learn in 6 minutes what can help you beyond 60 years. Healthy tips on 6 types of nutrients. So basically, what are nutrients and nutrition? Nutrients are food components required for body's growth, energy, and for leading a normal life. These help in nutrition, which includes all processes of obtaining foods necessary for good health, from eating to absorption and usage in various body functions and organ systems. Nutrition is very important factor for health, fitness and development. It is crucial for strengthening immune system, maternal health, safe childbirth. Better nutrition makes people more productive, while malnutrition poses threats to human health in various forms. So there are 2 major nutrients. One is macronutrient, other is micronutrient. This excludes water and omega-3 fatty acids, which are also now treated as most important nutrients. So macronutrients include carbohydrates, commonly called as carb, protein and fats. These 3, carbohydrates or carb, protein and fats, which the body needs in large amount to provide energy or calories. And micronutrients include vitamins and minerals, which are required comparatively smaller amounts in the body. So what are the basic carbohydrates? These may be simple or complex carbs, differing in chemical structure. Simple carbs release sugar faster. Daily carb intake depends on personal health condition, lifestyle, and other things. So take carbs mostly from vegetables and fruits. It will be better for the health. Take a colorful dish of vegetables and fruits, a variety in color, rainbow colors. Let all the charming contrast colors attract your mind for healthy eating. Then proteins. These are made up of amino acids and function as enzymes, hormones and antibody in the immune system. These do not serve as direct source of energy to the body like that of carbs. They work like building blocks for body structure. These foods include the green leafy vegetables like broccoli, beans, nuts, legumes, eggs, fish, lean meat. There are various variety of options available for non-vegetarians also. So, but plant-based proteins include are preferred and include foods like beans, peas, almond, sunflower oil, and animal-based protein include meat, fish, chicken, turkey. Don't think that fats are not required for body and you should avoid fats. No, some fats are required for the body and the healthy fats are essential for good health. HDL, that high density lipoprotein cholesterol, known as good cholesterol, is desired at higher levels, which lowers the risk of heart disease. So, change your mind and don't think always the fats are bad for health. Complete control of all fats does not augur well for good health conditions. Optimum HDL level 60 mg per deciliter or above. Unsaturated fats like animal fat, butter should be avoided. But no, saturated fats like animal fat, butter should be avoided, but unsaturated fats available in fatty fish like salmon, fruit, avocado, nuts, flaxseed should be consumed. So unsaturated fats should be consumed and saturated fats like animal fat should be avoided as far as practicable. Fats to live like trans fats, fats to love like fish fat, avocado, fats to limit like cheese, butter. You can read this healthline.com for details. So what are the vitamins? Vitamins are available in many forms. These are organic substances and can be broken down. These help to build protein and multiplication of cells, build collagen and help in healing wounds. There are various types of vitamins which perform varieties of functions for different body parts and organ systems. Vitamin A. So for example, vitamin A helps in red blood cell formation, reproduction, skin and bone formation, vision, and these are available in carrot, egg, pumpkin, red pepper, sweet potato. Similarly, vitamin B6, nervous system function, immune function, and blood cell formation. In these things, it helps. Found in chickpeas, citrus fruits, potato, salmon. Vitamin B12 found in meat, poultry, dairy products, and helps in nervous system function, red blood cell formation. Similarly, vitamin C, antioxidant, collagen, immune function, wound healing, all these facilities are there. In all these things, vitamin C helps. And these are available in lemon, orange, grapes, kiwi, strawberries, broccoli, tomato. So, these vitamins are available. There is no need of buying vitamin pills or something if you really take care of your foods. Take vitamin D through egg, fish, mushroom, sunlight. This helps in bone growth, blood pressure regulation, hormone production. Vitamin E helps in formation of blood vessels, antioxidant, boost immunity. And these are available very easily with these green vegetables like spinach, nuts and seeds, vegetable oils. Vitamin K is available in green vegetables and helps in blood clotting, making strong bones. So take food in the right way and know in which food you can get which type of help. Read in everyday US Food and Drug Administration guidelines. You will enrich your ideas to a great extent. Learn the minerals. Variety of minerals are required for body for various functions like zinc, calcium, chloride, chromium, copper, iodine, iron, magnesium, manganese, molybdenum, phosphorus, potassium, selenium, sodium. We'll discuss a few here. Say for example calcium. Calcium helps in blood clotting, hormone secretion, and is available in green vegetables, dairy products. Calcium, chloride, digestion. Chloride helps in digestion, fluid balance, nervous system function, and is available in seaweeds, tomato, lettuce. Chromium helps in insulin function, protein, carbohydrate. It is available in broccoli and banana, apple, and fat metabolism available in grape, orange, turkey. Copper is antioxidant, bone and collagen formation. It mainly helps in collagen formation and fat metabolism. It is available in grape, orange, turkey. Iodine helps in metabolism, growth, reproduction. Iodized salt, potato, seaweed. Available in thyroid hormone production. Iodine is very helpful in metabolism, growth and reproduction. Available in iodized salt, potato, seaweed. Iron similarly is very helpful in red blood cell formation, wound healing, and is available in beans, eggs, fruits, nuts. So learn all the facilities for availability of minerals in various foods and learn how this can help you in various ways. Not only these 5 macro and micronutrients, you take water a lot every day. Water helps a lot. Especially water helps in brain development, in brain functioning. Water carries nutrients to all parts of the body. It provides oxygen to our brain. It flushes out toxins and waste. Regulate body temperature. On average, 8 glasses of water should be taken daily by an adult. An average person needs about 2000 calories every day. It depends more on physical activity level, climatic conditions, age, gender. Empty calories from foods like cakes, donuts are not good for health. So have a balanced diet, including all sorts of nutrients which can provide you necessary calories as well as adequate nutrition. It includes variety of foods with vegetables, fruits, dairy products, grains, protein foods. I trust these 6 simple steps for health and fitness will help you throughout your life to live a good life with your family and friends. Wish you good days ahead. Thank you. Your mind, body and soul must be in harmony with the things happening around you. When you value yourself, you must care yourself well. Here are 20 simple steps for self-care. First, know your body. Care for the vital organs like brain, heart, lungs, eyes, ears, teeth, stomach, hands, legs, and the organ systems like digestive system, respiratory system, blood circulatory system, excretory system, reproductive system, and the like. Next, eat good food in right time. Proper timing for eating food is very much essential. More vegetables and fruits, less animal fats, less sugar, less salt will be much better for your health. You will have less problem on blood sugar, less problem on blood pressure, so you will be healthy and happy. Third, do exercise, do regular exercise, few sit-ups, say 20 push-ups, walking, jogging a little bit, around about half a kilometer a day, it will be much better. Fourth, sleep well. Don't keep your mobiles, laptop, tablets near your bed. Keep your bedroom dark. Have a nice sleep. Sleep without disturbance. Next, take dinner at least 2 hours before going to bed. And go to bed early. Have a fixed time to go to bed and never stretch it. And don't see any ugly film, horror movies just before going to bed. 6. Read good books, blogs daily, learn new things, listen educational YouTube blogs, learn continuously, especially when you learn how to care your body, you learn a lot and you can help on your self-care. 7. No need to be always perfect. Perfection is a myth. Everything can be improved. So don't pay too much of time on perfection and get stressed. 8. Enjoy small things in life. Smell the rose. Love good things. Learn to appreciate beauty of nature. 9. See sunrise daily. Start your day early. Enjoy starting the day in cool atmosphere. 10. Learn from nature. Be patient. 11. Go for nature walk. Nature walk alone. Breathe fresh air. Talk to yourself. That equals to meditation. 12. Do what you love to do. Enjoy working. Be karmayogi. Results will automatically follow. No need to bother about result. Your good deeds will bring good results. 13. Meet new people. Go to new places. If you cannot move, see travel blogs. Nowadays amply available in YouTube for all places. And learn many things. Enjoy learning. 14. Contact your friends over phone. Talk to them and refresh yourself. When you talk to your friends, you talk by heart. And that refreshes you. 15. Be around positive-minded people and think positive always. Never allow any negative thoughts to come and remain within you. 16. Know your goals and be dedicated to fulfill your goals. No need to procrastinate. Don't allow to procrastinate. Never allow yourself to procrastinate. Do whatever is possible and do it right first time if possible. And don't bother. Go on doing things. Always remain optimistic and resilient. Optimism is the best quality to go ahead. And if even if you fail, bounce back with twice the force. No need to bother about failures. Be open to learn from failures and frustrations. Failures are good teachers. Learn from the failures. And then again, don't do the same thing. 19. Learn to neglect. There are many things which is beyond your control. So learn to neglect those things which you cannot do anything. Learn to say no. You cannot do many things at a time. No need to accept everything and get stressed. So remain without stress, remain happy, and enjoy a good life with family, friends, and in a good social environment. Wish you all the best. Hi friends, today we will discuss a very important nutrient. These are micronutrients. There are two types of micronutrients, vitamins and minerals. These vitamins are of various types. These are organic substances and can be broken down. These help to build protein and multiplication of cells, build collagen, and help in healing wounds. There are various types of vitamins which perform varieties of functions for different body parts and organ systems. For example, vitamin A helps in red blood cell formation, reproduction, skin and bone formation, vision, and it is available amply in carrot, egg, pumpkin, red pepper, sweet potatoes. So no need to buy repeatedly vitamin A tablets. It's available in our daily foods which we eat. Take care to eat carrot, egg, pumpkin, red pepper. Similarly, vitamin B6, it helps in nervous system function, immune function, red blood cell formation, found in chickpeas, citrus fruits, potato, salmon. Vitamin B12 helps in nervous system function, red blood cell formation, and found in meat, poultry, dairy products. Similarly, vitamin C, antioxidant, collagen, immune function, wound healing, and it's available in lemon, orange, grapes, kiwi, the citrus fruits, strawberries, broccoli, tomato, which are easily available, and we normally eat those fruits. Vitamin D, it helps in bone growth, blood pressure formation, blood pressure regulation. It controls blood pressure, hormone production. Blood pressure, for someone it may be low, for someone it may be high. So vitamin D helps. Hormone production found in egg, fish, mushroom, sunlight. That's why it is told that go to the sea beach, have some sunlight there. Vitamin E, formation of blood vessels, antioxidants, boost immunity, available with green vegetables like spinach, nuts and seeds, vegetable oils. Vitamin K helps in blood clotting, making bone strong, found in green veggies. So take more leafy green vegetables. For details, see in FDA, US Food and Drug Administration guidelines. You will get a lot of information there. Now minerals. This is last but not the least. This is very important micronutrient, and it helps us in various ways. Varieties of minerals are required for body for various functions. For example, zinc, calcium, chloride, chromium, copper, iodine, iron, magnesium, manganese, molybdenum, phosphorus, potassium, selenium, sodium. Like this, many are there. So we will discuss some important minerals here which are normally required for our body. Say calcium. Calcium contributes in blood clotting, hormone secretion, teeth and hormone formation, muscle formation, And these are available in green vegetables, dairy products, tofu. Similarly, chloride helps in digestion, fluid balance, nervous system function, and are available in seaweeds, tomato, lettuce. Chromium helps in insulin function, protein, carbohydrate, and fat metabolism, and available in broccoli, banana, apple, grape, orange, turkey. Copper, antioxidant, bone and collagen formation, available in lentils, nuts, seeds, grains. Iodine is very helpful in metabolism, growth, reproduction, thyroid hormone production, and it is available in iodized salt, potato, seaweed, turkey. Similarly, iron helps in red blood cell formation, wound healing, and it is available in beans, eggs, fruits, nuts, peas, seeds, soy products. So we should eat these foods suitably in good quantity, keeping in mind that this type of foods are replacement for medicines. We need not to take medicines always. These foods are medicines. These foods help us more than medicines in our day-to-day life. So have this type of foods for intake of vitamins and minerals, and stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you. Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I'm very happy to share some tips on sleep today. Sleep is very much important to regenerate energy. Sleep disorder is often a problem for people at various ages. It affects quality of life, decision making and productivity, and in many other aspects of life. Whenever I can't sleep at night, next day morning I sleep from my normal routine and my to-do list is settled. The need for 7 to 9 hours deep sleep for an adult or an elderly person is suggested by many people, many authors, in many scientific books. This may be around 8 to 10 hours for teenage, 9 to 11 hours for school-going children, and 11 to 14 hours for 1 to 2 years old. This may vary according to age, but normally for adult people, it is taken as 7 to 8 hours sleep is required. When people are sleep deprived, they are not able to function properly, physically, mentally, and emotionally. It may aggravate other sleep disorders also and cause fatigue, lethargy, irritability, relationship problem, chances of accidents, and many other things. Happy to share with you some excellent tips I learned from Mr. Matt Walker in a TED talk. It was really fantastic, and it was discussed at length with examples and logic how sleep is your superpower, how sleep deprivation badly affects our health. Sleep affects our wellness. If you get good sleep, you can your body can be well maintained. Aging will not have bad effect on aging will not have bad effect if you can sleep well, but aging will have bad effect if you cannot sleep well. So sleeping affects memory power also. It affects learning ability. It affects brain function. It affects cardiovascular system. It affects reproductive system also. In case you can't get good sleep, you may be at risk for on-road safety while you are driving. It affects your immunity. Good sleep is required for many reasons. It restores memory. It boosts immunity system. It improves memory power of people at all ages, at all life cycle stages. Sleep loss cause cancer, may cause Alzheimer's disease. stress, cardiovascular disease, inflammation in body, tumor, laziness, and many accidents. But for sleep, do not take sleeping pill. It also affects badly on your health. Do not take alcohol or drug or caffeine before going to bed for sleep. Do not try to be a night owl for better success in examination. It affects badly. Reclaim your night with a full deep sleep. Have right temperature at bedroom when you go to bed. Go to bed at fixed time. Regularity is the king. Regularity is the king. Mind it. Go to bed fixed time as well as get up from bed also at fixed time. If possible, see the sunrise daily. Sleep requirement is not negotiable. It is not a luxury. It is essential requirement. It is biological necessity. So you must have good sleep at night at any cost. If required, don't do so many things. Don't get anxious. Don't remain too much stressed. Go to bed at being light, at ease of mind. Some tips to enjoy better sleep may be little bit free hand exercise you can do few hours before going to bed. Take dinner 2 hours before going to bed, preferably between 7 to 8 p.m. Take light dinner. Limit taking alcohol and sleeping pills. Sleeping pills are always discouraged. Alcohol and drug abuse are always discouraged. Lie down around 10 p.m. The earlier it is, better it is. Go to bed in fixed time as told you and get up early. Put on loose cotton clothes as sleeping dress. Maintain comfortable room temperature by opening windows or operating HVAC system, heating, ventilating, air conditioning system at proper temperature. Keep your mobiles, tablets, laptops, other digital aids away from bedroom and out of easy reach at night. If at all it is required to take emergency calls from other parts of the world where your near and dear ones are working, one phone may be kept active in near silence and vibrant mode if it is extremely urgent. Otherwise, nothing should be kept in bedroom. No mobile, no laptop, no tablet. Not to accept unnecessary calls after dinner and before starting your day in a good way at morning. No mobile, laptop, tablet should be kept on charging in bedroom when you are in bedroom. It's never advisable to let small kids sleep and seniors work in laptop in the same room. Put on window curtains and maintain bit darkness in the room to encourage sleeping. Keep a small torch, pen and near your bed. Should any idea hit your mind, you can just note down. Take care of your head pillow. It should be comfortable. Mattress should be comfortable. Side pillows should be comfortable. And you should sleep at ease. Be grateful to people who have helped you throughout the day. Use mosquito net or use mosquito spray. Although it appears to be trivial, but it helps a lot. Keep a bottle of water near to your bed. Don't wait to be thirsty to drink water. Remove any unnecessary thoughts from mind. Practice forgiveness and pray to God for peace while going to bed. Pray to God for everybody. Let everybody remain in peace. Remove any unnecessary thoughts from mind and sleep at ease. Thank you. Wish you good luck.